hello, my gorgeous beauties. We are live. Please know if, I just want to make sure that this is working. Please let me know if you can hear and see me, because I'm really nervous about my internet connection at the moment. Okay, so if you are live, if I am on and you can hear me, see me, say hi in the comments. I want to quickly see if I can see myself on this device, which I struggled with yesterday. So I would really like to know if anybody can hear and see me, if everything is working well. I can't see any comments. I don't understand what is happening over here. Can anyone see me? Is anyone on with me? That should be working fine. Got that. There we go. I can see myself. Okay, so I can see myself on my iPad. If you can hear and see me, please say hi so that I know I am live in the group as well. Okay, so let's see. That is working. That is working. Okay, so, woo, day 2. Fatima, hello. Hello, my angel. Tell me if you can hear and see me. I was very, very nervous about my internet connection there for a minute. Hi Liz, good to see you. Everybody say hi, give me hearts, give me loves. Let's do this. It's day 2 of the Money Manifesting Bootcamp. I am so excited to kick off with day 2. We've got really exciting things come up. We're going to be talking about step 3 and step 4, just to wrap it all up. But before we get into that, I am really quickly, I'm going to leave this on this side to see if I can see any comments. There we can. Okay, you can hear and see me. And this way, hello, Angel. Yes, I can see you. Thank you so much for showing up. It was so exciting yesterday for day 1. Real quick recap. We spoke about such an important step. Step number 1 is to setting an intention. If you don't even know where you want to go in life, it's going to be really hard to get there. So setting a really clear intention is so important. I hope you have been filling in the workbook. Let me know. Have you been filling in the workbook? Has it been helping? What has come up for you? Because in step number 2, we talk about the buts below those desires. You're going to have a lot of stuff coming up. You probably would have felt a little bit uneasy, I think, is the word. This is what happens when you start taking action to claim what it is that you want, to really step into the next version of yourself. It very often you feel unsettled and you feel almost, there's not even overwhelm, it's a little bit less than overwhelm. Just so that you know, this is really normal. This is really normal because your brain is starting to freak out. Something is different. What is happening? Why are we thinking of these big things? Let's stay small. Let's stay in the cave like cavemen. So back in the day, like if you think of your primal brain, the cavemen, you needed to follow a certain set of rules. And if you didn't, you were shunned. And if you were shunned, you could freeze to death, mountain lions could eat you, a whole bunch of things could happen, okay? You could die of hunger. So you really wanted to stay safe in the cave. So you never broke outside the box and you never tried new things, because new things mean death. Or, you know, death was like really bad, or you didn't live past, I don't know, 20, whatever it is. A lot of great information yesterday. Yes, I'm so excited to see that. I'm so happy. I just want to have a look, see. Have you guys, I made a wish, makes us all mad. You made a wish. I'll message you guys later and tell you about my manifestations today. That's fantastic. Do me a favor and drop it in this group, and then we can all have a look at it. It'll be so, so lovely to see that. Let's put this over here where I can see better. There we go. Okay, so Same as yesterday. Now, while we're busy with the recaps, okay, same as yesterday, there are prizes up for grabs. So comment. There are a couple of alarms set into my phone that I completely forget about. And the minute those alarms go off, someone is winning a prize. Today is an even bigger prize than yesterday. Yesterday, we gave away so many gift vouchers. So please keep commenting. Tell me again, where are you from? Because there are new people on the live. There are new people on the replay watching. Tell us where you're from. Even tell us what type of business. Hi, Renee. Hi, Tara. Tell us what business you are in. Tell us all the things so that it is a nice, juicy community. We can really get to know each other. Okay, Lizzie's from Boston in America. Fantastic. I'm so glad I figured out a time zone for all of us, a time for all of us to really get into all the time zones. I really hope that it is accommodating for everyone. Okay, everybody, before we actually get started, I want to read a quote, because one of the big things that come up, if you have a look at entrepreneurs, coaches I've worked with, spiritual light workers, all sorts of different women in business, moms, not moms, all sorts of different women. One thing that comes up so often and that sabotages so much is the fear of success. Not even the fear of failure gets as close. It's the fear of success. Because what happens when I do make a lot of money? What happens when I do become this big successful person? You know, will I get too busy? Will I have to pay too many taxes? Will people want stuff from me? It's just a whole bunch of different things that happens at the opposite side of the coin as fear of failure. Okay, fear of failure is the embarrassment, the rejection, all the things that go with it. So I'm going to read you a little quote from a gorgeous woman, Marion. Oh my gosh, I just forgot her name. Oh, I can't think of her name. I'll think of it later. Let me just quickly read you the quote. Okay. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Marianne Williamson. I knew I remember. Okay, back to the quote. She says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. This is our light, not our darkness that most frightens us. Ready to change that thought process and be abundant in all areas of my life. Nice. Yeah, thank you, Liz. Thank you for helping, sweetheart. I love this quote so much. This quote almost gave me permission to truly desire what I want. Go back into the childhood, childlike state, right? Where everything is possible before people start saying, everything is not possible. I'm just grabbing my tissue for my itchy nose. Before people start saying to you, this isn't possible, don't dream so big. Oh, please. Tara! You are winner, our first winner today. What are you winning? Okay, my angel. Tara. I need you to email me. I've dropped the email in the link above as well in the subject line. Yvette at YvetteFarinha.co.za. You are our very first winner. What are you winning? A mini course, Double Your Business mini course. We go into mindset. I go into attracting clients. I go into attracting abundance. All sorts of juicy things for you, Tara. Please email me because I need your email address to get you login details into the members portal where I host all my programs. Congratulations! The importance, I'm sorry, I just really need to sort out this itchy nose. The importance of commenting. Nobody knows where these little beeps are. Can you tell us who said it is everybody's responsibility to make as much money? That was Robert Kehoe in his book Mind Power. Robert Kehoe in his book Mind Power. Okay, let's get into it, my gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, okay, so we've recapped. Let's start with step number 3, which is rewiring your subconscious mind. I know this is possible because I know how I have rewired my subconscious mind. And I started out because I wanted to heal my body. I had fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, depression, anxiety. I was a hot mess when my boys were born. And only about 3 years later, they were about 3 years old, when I was diagnosed with all of it. Before, I thought I was going mad. And I just knew that I couldn't carry on that way. And I knew I needed to take steps in order to change my life, in order to grow and to have a purposeful life. And I started reprogramming my subconscious mind, okay? Now, the good news is it's very possible to reprogram your brain. It's literally like a computer, and you have to upgrade it from one program to a newer program. It is an amazing ability that your brain has to adapt, but you have to give it juicy information that it wants to adapt to. And it's not going to be like this, because it has taken you so long to reprogram your brain to form patterns of habit. We are habitual by nature. And that is why you have to break those patterns up and then reinforce with new patterns. Because your brain has neuroplasticity, it means that you can create new neural pathways. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about neurons that fire together, wire together, right? All the time. And when they wire together, they are forming a pattern in your brain, which is a habit. So if you are triggered by something, this old habit jumps up and goes, oh, okay, this is the way how you need to react. And if you are used to reacting with aggression, with anger, irritability, frustration, looking at the problems instead of the solutions, right? That is something that you have to break a habit. It is literally just breaking the habit. Okay, so it is really, really easily done. Very much like a little 3-year-old learning to tie his shoelaces, or you learning to brush your teeth, or drive a car. Whatever those things are, you needed to do it over and over and over again. You needed to fail in between. I remember when my boys were small and we're like, hey, they're going to eat with a spoon and then they eat with a knife and fork. They were so clumsy because their brain needed to work out a pattern that eventually could become a habit. I remember when I tried learning to drive a car and I kept stalling the car. It's a gears and a manual car. And I just saw all these people drive past me as if it was nothing. And I'm like, how is it possible that they can do it and I can't? And guess what? How many decades later, and I don't even think about changing gears and turning and doing all the things. That's so weird when we start learning how to drive a car. It's the same with any skill. It's the same when you go to the gym. It's exactly the same when you want your six-pack and you go and you do 10 crunches at the gym and you come home and you're so disappointed because you still have a muffin top. Yes, we all know the gym analogy, right? It is all about repetition, and give yourself time, and eventually you start seeing these little shifts. The weird thing is, actually, take note of this. The weird thing is, your brain doesn't even notice the little shifts. So what I constantly reinforce in the Money Mindset Academy is to go back and see where you were, and go back and celebrate every single win, the humble celebrations all the time, because then you can see the growth. I specifically, on day 1, lesson 1, module 1, the very first lesson, I say to all my clients, get a journal specifically for Money Mindset Academy, because the growth that you experience will be phenomenal. Phenomenal. You won't even recognize yourself. But for your brain to understand that there was growth, you need to go back and remember where you were, right? You need to remember where you were. Okay, so as I mentioned yesterday, your brain creates these automated systems, right? Because, oh my gosh, we have like 70,000 thoughts a day. 70,000 thoughts, and that is not even your subconscious programming, which runs 95% of your life. Your conscious brain only runs 5% of your life, right? If you think your subconscious mind, I'm blinking right now. Oh, I had an itch. I didn't even think of picking my hand. What must my fingers do to stop the itch? You don't even think of these things. How to talk. What do I need to do with my tongue in order to form the words that you guys can understand what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So those are all the automatic reprogrammings, okay? Okay, who's last? Renee. I see such a thing from Renee. Love that. She says, love that. Renee, do me a favor. Email me. You have won the Double Your Business mini program. I need to hook you up into the members portal. Congratulations. Oh, and Gia, here comes one through of Gia. Says, yes, teaching oneself. Oh, it's too fast. Let's see. Teaching oneself to do something that has become so innately part of our character without thinking about the process. So it seems terribly difficult to change something we do unconsciously. 1,000%. Seems difficult, but our brains are so intricately, it's moving. Wired and so powerful that we underestimate ourselves. We always do. And we always say, you just fall back into those old habits. This is why New Year's resolutions are it's just a bunch of hype, because you're like, oh, I'm going to change this year. How many people, it's now the 22nd of February. How many people have still stuck to their program? So if you decide to invest in yourself, to invest in your life, to invest in your brain, to invest in your future, I need you to be consistent. This is your life. I always say that what we're experiencing right now is not a dress rehearsal. It is not a dress rehearsal. We are living the real deal right now. And when you look again, you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. I have a mom-in-law turning 80 this year. My granny would have been 90. It's like this. I remember both of them in their 60s. That's how fast it goes. That is how fast it goes. So you have to make the decision. That's it. I'm doing it. And if you don't feel like it, know it's your brain resisting to the change. And make a small change. And if you struggle, go into the Facebook group, ask the ladies for help, see how you can use the community to uplift you and help you. Okay, so let's see. All right, so what I'm saying is what happens when you feel you're exposed to a trigger, and very often as well now, where every one of you are right now, you're in this space of expansion. You feel like you want something different. You can feel the possibility tingling. You can feel the energy charge. And what happens is your brain immediately jumps up and says, no, thank you. It's a bit nervous where you're going. What about the embarrassment? What about all the failure? What about all these things? Remember someone said to you, don't dream too big. It can't come true. Remember someone said to you, you can't have everything you want. Okay. That is what your brain is doing. Okay. So it's keeping you safe from the pain, the embarrassment, the rejection, all of the things. And this is so important. This is where things like procrastination come in, because your brain wants to shut down. So it's either procrastination, or you go on a shopping spree, or you start eating, or you start binge watching something, all those things that numb you. Okay. It's what was I, buffering. That's the word I'm thinking. The internet. Buffering. It's when you buffer your life. So you go into a zone of, I would rather just be numb and I don't want to experience it because it's too hard to deal with it. And when it's too hard to deal with it, your brain's going to shut down. Your brain is going to tell you, excuse me with this itchy nose, your brain is going to tell you that you should rather just stay in this little safe zone. And you will find that very often when you decide, I'm going to invest in myself, I'm going to stop my crap, and I'm going to get busy, and your brain is going to sabotage your goals and your dreams every time. But if you have a solid process to follow, and you have a space where you are accountable, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So find that, okay? So change is inevitable and absolutely available for everybody. So those desires that you wrote down in your workbook yesterday, if you're new on the call and you missed yesterday, if you don't have the workbook, email me. I will get the workbook to you so that you can just go along as well. The email address is up in the subject line. Okay, so I don't have to keep typing it in here today. So email me. I know that just only a little few years ago, I was so shy to show up, to speak up. And it was because as a child, it was children need to be seen and not heard. Tell me, who knows that saying? Children need to be seen and not heard. We weren't allowed an opinion. Your opinion meant you were cheeky. And that was just how my mother grew up. So this is never, ever, ever about blaming anyone. I want you to stand back and look at what happened in your reality and how you formed beliefs. So anyway, growing up, I would never speak up. I would never give an opinion. God forbid I was in a crowd of people and someone asked me an opinion. Oh, it was my worst. It was death. It was death. And I needed to slowly start reprogramming. I remember my very first mantra that I ever really took on as the affirmation and repeated non-stop was a saying that Marie Forleo, if anyone knows the incredible business coach, Marie Forleo, she says, everything is figure outable. This is a saying that she grew up with her mom. And her mom used to say it all the time. Go and get that book. Everything is figure outable by Marie Forleo. Absolutely great. So when I had tech issues and I couldn't figure something out because I'm not technical, I would say, Yvette, everything is figure outable. And I would figure the shit out. I have figured so many things out, far more than the average person going along their mediocre day. And I'm not saying mediocre in a horrible way, looking down on anyone. I simply chose that I don't want mediocre anymore. I chose an extraordinary life. And that's what I'm working towards. That is why everything is figure outable stuck with me like a snolly on a finger. You know when you try and flick it off? Go and get those mantras. We're going to talk about some of them. I've got really beautiful mantras in the workbook for you that you can also just take and see, is there one or two that when you're feeling down, that when you're feeling you need some upliftment, what can you take to really get you through it? Okay. All right. So let me stick to my notes. How much time have we got left? Okay. Just over half an hour. Great. So I decided to believe in myself even more than I believed in my fears. To believe in myself, to believe in my dreams, to believe in the possibility of everything I want ever coming true. Because why should it happen for one person and not for me? Why? We're all made of the same stuff. We all got a beautiful, soulful, spiritual side. We all have access to the power within, to the power around us. So why, oh why should it happen to one person and not to someone else? I see Gia said something super funny. I just saw a laughing face. Okay, so if this is making sense to you, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. Do you feel after doing some work yesterday that it is absolutely possible for you too? whatever it is that you are manifesting, we're talking very specifically about manifesting money in business. I love working with female entrepreneurs, expanding their abundant mindset, really just smashing down those money blocks. I have got the most incredible 4-step process that we do it, especially to break it down and rewire in Money Mindset Academy. So if you want to apply, the link is above. Go ahead, click the button, apply. I have got a crazy special going as I'm opening the doors on the 1st of March. And if you apply and you get in, you get a 50% discount. Yeah, you do. Okay, let's carry on. Okay. I'm just going to repeat this again. Every time you decide to grow, fears come up. Every single time I decide to grow, fears come up, because let's keep you safe, or you're going a little bit too far. Let's bring you back down. Oh, you're so close to that glass ceiling. Oh, fuck it, she broke the glass ceiling. Right, and there you go. And then next minute, you're going to grow to your next stage. You're going to grow to your next stage. And fears are going to keep coming up. And you need a system to break down the fears immediately so that you can carry on. I had to break down fears. Way in the beginning, I taught women empowerment as a coach because I was so sickly, and I came out of that, and I came out of being so shy. I am an extroverted introvert. I am 100% introvert. I need to refuel on my own. I need to sit quietly. I need to really just do my own thing. Cannot be in crowds and like wah, all the time. But I do have the energy to do it because I've reprogrammed myself. It didn't mean I am an introvert, therefore I'm shy forever. Oh no, that is just the limiting belief, darling. Okay, so when what I was saying is, I immediately just decided, listen, I'm going to jump in the deep end. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I really just want to help people. And I just put out a seminar, a women empowerment seminar. And I decided, right, I'm going to go on a radio station and talk about it and give away a couple of free tickets. I was so nervous. It was sweaty armpits. I couldn't breathe. I had to phone my sister, and she was just like, you can do it. You can do it. We'll listen to you on the radio. And I showed up, and it was incredible. And I think I had about 40 women in the seminar. It was incredible. That was the start to everything, because I decided to believe more in me and my dreams than any fucking fear. Any fear. I was sick of it. I was sick and tired of fear standing in my way, fear blocking me, fear keeping me small. And that is what I want for you as well. Okay, so let me quickly talk about all the different ways that you can reprogram your subconscious mind. There are many different ways. I teach a very specific process in Money Mindset Academy that I have worked out. It is definitely very specific to me, what has worked for me, what I see works over and over. But there are many different ones as well. You need to clear it on a mental level and a subconscious level and a subconscious level to really cleanse and heal the energy field, right? You'll find that it feels like a limiting belief, a money block, whatever block it is quite sticky and heavy. And when you start releasing it and it starts breaking up, you can feel it transmuting into the light. You can actually feel the shimmer, and you can feel the expansion. And that is what I want you to experience. Okay, so I do this process at least once a day. For me, it is even more important than brushing my teeth. It's even more important because it is my brain that I am expanding. And when I do that, when I work on my brain and how I think and how I feel, I am in way more control than anyone ever actually thinks. You're in so much more control of how your life pans out. And to me, that is top priority. Okay, so let me quickly, okay, so let's start with journaling. Journaling is such a terrific way. Again, in the Money Mindset Academy, I teach you a very specific self-coaching method that just brings everything to the surface, and you know exactly what to hone in on. It's a beautiful journaling method that I use. Journaling is great because what happens is when you just think about things, it almost gets quite mushy in your head and muddy and really yucky. And when you start journaling and you're just writing about what is happening in your life, what is going wrong, what is not going wrong, all of those things, you actually feel a relief in your mind because the business is on paper. And they have scientific studies about pen and paper and your eye seeing your hand, seeing the pen, seeing the color, and you don't even have to write neatly, right? You can just scribble and scribble and scribble, and it releases so much. And I think that is it's so great when I hear about teenage girls writing in a diary, especially teenagers, right? Those hormones, and everyone is so confused and la 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 la. And it's a great way for grounding, a great way to really just anchor things in. Great way to get to the bottom of a problem, especially if you start going, I'm feeling this way, I don't know what's happening, this is the emotion I'm feeling, what is going on? And then the more you write, the more the thoughts become quite clear. And then it's like, oh, this is what's bugging me. Okay, cool. Let's go sort it out. Now I know exactly what to clear. I know exactly what to do to shift so that I can take aligned action, which we're talking about tomorrow, by the way, aligned action. Okay, another one that is fantastic is visualizing. We all know The Secret. The Secret spoke about visualizing all the time. Today I got an email saying The Secret made me really mad. And I'm like, I know it really got a bad rap because they didn't dive into all these steps. All they did was talk about, oh, I visualized, oh, I made a vision board, oh, it came true. But they never once spoke about limiting beliefs and how to clear it and what to do to move on to the next step, to take the right action in order to manifest this desire. And this is what we're doing. So visualization is great. Vision boards, great. If you don't have magazines, go online, print off a couple of really great things, stick it up, use mantras, use the affirmations in your workbook. So powerful. Colors and glitter, and just go mad because your brain loves working in symbols, loves working in images, loves working in color. That is how the subconscious mind puts things together. So if you can visualize through scripting as in, I'm so happy and grateful now that I've manifested 10K in my business, that kind of thing, right? It has happened. You write it as if it happened yesterday. It's already happened to you, and how happy and grateful. Gratitude is one of the most divine vibrations to be in for manifestation, for anything always. Just be grateful for all the little things. Look around you and see how much stuff we have and be grateful for it. Be grateful for it. And the more gratitude you show, the more it actually flows back into your life. Okay. I want to get back to visualization, that you can use it in meditation as well. Also in the Money Mindset Academy, I have a program in there that I did, 13 Days to Miracles, where I take you through beautiful meditations. If you know the De Silva method, Mind Valley has put a program together at the moment, stunning program worth investment. And it takes you through different ways to visualize in meditation. Super powerful. That is in the academy for you, as well as a free bonus. Visualization is fantastic. Belinda! Actually, Belinda and Gia. It came in at the same time. Belinda and Gia, do me a favor and email me. You have won Double Your Business mini program, my angels. Yeah, baby. Yes. Listen, I'm not writing the names down, so it is your responsibility to please email me so that I can get onto this in the morning. It is, at the moment, I'm going to tell you right now, 7:35 p.m. in South Africa. So tomorrow morning, when I'm up and I'm at my computer, I want your emails. Just say, hey, I was one of the winners in the bootcamp. That's all I need, because I need your email address so that I can hook you into the members portal with login details. So exciting. Okay, so that's what we're doing with imagination. Imagination, yes. You need to remember that your brain and your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and imagination. And it's weird to think of. You're like, really? Yes, really. Because imagine you have a little 2-year-old sleeping, oh, so soundly, and next minute, mommy, there's a monster under my bed, or there's a monster in my cupboard. And you know there really is nothing there. But that little one is convinced this monster is going to eat them or do with them, whatever. So, your brain doesn't know the difference. So the more you can get into this visualization and you feeling the emotion and you seeing things around you, and you can hear and you can see how you dressed and you can see who's with you and you can hear what they are saying, and you feel the emotion of what it would feel like as if you have just manifested the thing, the more your brain starts working on finding those things for you. We call it the reticular activator system. I do a whole lesson on it in the Money Mindset Academy so that you can start pulling in these opportunities. So good. Okay. Visualization is amazing. Okay. Another way, hypnosis. It is a crazy awesome way to do really powerful suggestions, especially as you drift off to sleep. Really amazing. To just prime your brain over and over. They do it for smoking. They do it for weight loss. We're doing it for money mindset and wealth and abundance. So many different ways that you can try, so many different ways that you can go and Google, find out, do it. Or the easy way is join the Money Mindset Academy. You can apply above. Go. The 1st of March, guys, the 1st of March, we're opening doors, founding members, get 50% discount. Go and check it out. The link is above. Okay. Another great way, EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Who knows EFT? EFT is really popular. It's quite a long process. I teach in the academy, I teach a rapid EFT that I use all day long, every day. My clients just love it because it works so fast. And I use this with the 4-step process. There's a whole process that we do with it. I've heard of it. I wonder if hypnosis works on me. Hypnosis works on everybody, but hypnosis, yes, it is tapping, Gia. Hypnosis is not, oh, they're going to say cluck like a chicken and I'm going to cluck like a chicken and take my clothes off and be silly. Hypnosis puts you into a very deep state of relaxation and start priming the subconscious mind. That is why it's so great as you drift off to sleep. And also, very often, if it's possible, it's not possible for us moms, by the way, as you wake up to do your hypnosis as well. I've started learning about affirmations. Let me just see if I can see that comment on here, because it's quite a long comment. Instead of asking myself why I'm not rich, I would ask myself, why am I rich? It's so bright. It sends my brain to look for the positive instead of focusing something had disappeared. Yes. Ask intelligent questions. So as I was saying yesterday, stop saying I can't afford it. Just actually stop it. Never, ever in your life say that again. Never, ever. Always say, how can I afford this? Universe, show me how I can manifest that into my life. Listen, the end of last year, I wanted a really very cool webcam for my laptop, which I'm not on at the moment because my office is upstairs and it is open plan and I've got my family watching TV. So I'm in my husband's space. Anyway, that's the point. My webcam on my laptop busted out and I had a little cheapy portable one that was blurry. And I decided I'm going to spend money on a really decent webcam. But I didn't really want to spend the money on it because I wanted to buy a Christmas present and I wanted to spoil others. Excuse my itchy nose. And I literally, this is what I did. I said, universe, show me a way I can afford it. Show me a way that I can manifest this into my life. And I started doing the research, because the research is showing the universe that you're serious about it, right? You're showing your brain to start looking for opportunities. And I shit you not, I don't know how many days it was later, because it wasn't long after that. I was in such shock. My husband randomly came up to me and said, he didn't know I was going to manifest. I'm not even saying buy. I was going to manifest this webcam. And he came up to me and he had cash in his hand. He said, here you go, love. A client came and paid cash, and yeah, here you go. Spend some of this cash on something you'd love. And I'm like, what? Webcam, here we come. And I had more than enough to buy Christmas presents with it as well. Didn't even have to dig into my credit card. So listen, the power of intention, my friends, the power of intention. Okay, as I said yesterday as well, your words is your wand. What you say and think becomes, you say it into existence. Okay, Natanya and Renee, I've got two there. You are winners, baby. Winner. Okay, email me. And Louisa, listen, your comment came in as I stopped it. So how about you email me as well? You can also have the Double Your Business Mini Mindset. What? Double Your Business Mini Course. That's what it is. Okay, we're all talking about mindset. Yeah, baby, I'm so excited for you guys. Okay. Another one, let me quickly go through all of these. We've got a lot to cover. We're almost done. Another one is shadow work. We do a lot of shadow work in the academy. So important. We do affirmations. We do mantras. So important. So go through day 3. You're going to have a lot of affirmations there. Just read it and see what gets you excited. Yes, you manifested it, babe. Of course you did. You lucky thing. Fantastic. I love it when people manifest things, but you know what? I love it even more when they realize they actually manifested it. That's just so cool. Like, oh, I'm going to win something. Lisa from last night, she said, she actually emailed me. She said, you know what? When I got on this call, I just knew I was going to win something. I'm like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, girl. Okay. So let me give you 4 of my favorite. Look, I've got so many, but let me give you 4 of my favorite mantras. The universe always has my back. So if shit is hitting the fan, the universe always has my back. Everything always works out for me. Everything always works out for me. Shadow work, Renee, is, it's so complicated to explain right now, but it is very much the side of your personality that you want to keep hidden, that you are shameful about and that you feel guilty about, and you want to keep it hidden. And when you learn how to incorporate that into your actual personality, everything opens up for you. Hey, Jenny. Gosh, how are you doing, my angel? Thank you for saying hi. I love it. Thanks, angel. I hope you manifest a win tonight. Okay, so that's the short of it, angel. It's like it's a whole lesson in a module. Okay, in the academy. So anyway, the universe has my back. Everything always works out for me, especially if the shit is hitting the fan. If I'm not saying everything is figure outable, if things are going really wrong and I'm like, why? What's happening? Listen, everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Even if it looks as, this is what Abraham Hicks says in one of her rampages. I just love it. Her. Everything always works out for me. Even if it looks like nothing is working out for me and everything is going wrong, things are still working out for me. And you can really take it. I've just done 10,000 steps just by moving my arm. I had a whole celebration. If you can really take that and truly believe it in your darkest moments, you will find that something shifted, something happened. You needed to learn something in order to come out on the other side. So powerful. Okay. And I also love saying, I am always the lucky chick. I'm just like the luckiest chick ever. Just so lucky. I'm so lucky. You will be surprised how that changes things in your life. And then, of course, Marie Forleo, everything is figure outable. Okay, so those are 4 off the top of my head that I can use right now. I want you to make this a lifestyle. Don't go into it like a resolution at the beginning of the year and try it for a minute or 2 and go, it doesn't work for me. I had a coach once that always said, every single coaching program works, every single diet works, every single, program that you buy works, every course works, everything works if you work with it. If you put 100% in and you just committed and you fired up and you're so excited about changing something in your life, they must bring it on. It's going to work. Like, think about that. It's what you bring to the party, yes, but it's also your thoughts about it. If you go into any new venture, and you say, but what if it doesn't work? What if I spend all this money and it doesn't work? You're going to have a tough time making it work. If you go in and you say, I will do whatever the fuck it takes to make this work, and I'm not relying on anybody. I'm going to take what this person gives me and I'm going to make this shit work. I can guarantee you it is inevitable that you'll make it work. So powerful, right? But you need to make it a lifestyle. You need to be consistent. You need to do it as a top priority, because do it as if your life depends on it, because I promise you, your life depends on it. If you want to change your life, you don't want a mediocre life anymore, you want a fucking extraordinary life, do it as if your life depends on it. Okay, so yesterday we were saying shine a light on the limiting beliefs, because when you look it in the eye, you take the power away from it and you realize, oh my word, it was just a thought. A belief is a thought that you have been thinking on repeat over and over and over and over and over. Remember, repetition, that is how your brain forms a belief, and habits, repetition, so that it becomes default. That's all it is. So if you look that thought, yesterday I said to you, write down those limiting beliefs. What is coming up? Write it down in your workbook. If you don't have the workbook, email me. My email address is above. I will get the workbook to you in the morning. Please let me know. Just trying to see other comments. There's so many comments. I'm so sorry. I can't can't get to everybody. Keep commenting, because you never know when the next alarm's going off. Those limiting beliefs that bubbled to the surface, if you have done the workbook yesterday, type in 1 or 2 limiting beliefs that came up, because your first task was write down your dream, your biggest desire. What is it that you want for life, from life? And then the second one is, the minute I said I want $1 million, all these other things came up. I'm too old. Yes, buts. All your yes, buts. If you look at them and you acknowledge them, you take the power away. And when you take the power away, you are ready to release. And I honestly believe that belief comes up to show you that you're ready to release it. And you're ready to step into your next highest, beautiful, beautiful future self. Yes? Give me thumbs up if that was cool. Give me lots of thumbs up. Okay. If your belief does come up, this is, money is hard. Making money is hard. I don't know how to be successful. I want to talk about that. Renee says, I'm too old. I don't have enough time to invest. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me just go back there. Just give me 1 sec here. It jumped. Let me just quickly see if I can find it here. Okay, I don't know. What I love is I don't know how to be successful. This is the thing about manifesting. When you follow the manifesting steps, you never have to focus on the how. When you focus on the how, it is very masculine and very scarcity driven. Although the divine masculine can be so divine. That is what I teach in phase 5 of Money Mindset Academy. It is the stage of, we'll talk about it tomorrow in depth, but it is a stage of aligned action. And when you go through these steps and you really start embodying all of this, that is when the ideas come to you, the opportunities just come to you. There's just like this random idea in the shower. Oh, I must do this. Okay, let me follow the guidance. And the how is paved for you. When you start from a place of how, you're going to burn your fingers every time. You're going to overwork, you're going to be frustrated, you're going to be overwhelmed, you're going to be irritated, and it's not going to flow. Listen, you are still going, I'm doing like tomorrow's work. You're still going to hiccup in failure as you go, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. That is just such an important part of aligned action, any action. Okay, let me quickly dive into step number 4, which is Universe FM. Okay, we've got a few minutes. Universe FM versus Shit Show FM. Okay, now if you can go and Google this as well. You get the scale of emotions. And at the bottom, I'm not calling it positive and negative emotions because people get all weird about that. They say, oh, I've got this negative emotion and it's bad. I can't remember who asked me about the shadow work. I'm so sorry, your name slipped my mind. This is especially where it comes in, where it's like, I can't feel angry because feeling angry is bad and I have to hide it and suppress it. It's that kind of work that we do that brings it out, so that you can integrate everything. And when you integrate your full self, you show up so differently in the world because everything just works differently. But let me get back to it. The scale of emotions, you got anger and sadness and guilt and shame and jealousy and all of it. And it starts climbing up where you start getting into creativity and excitement and joy and love and gratitude, which are the highest ones. That is the emotional scale. And I mentioned yesterday that you need your emotions, whether it is heavy emotions, which I really like because I feel anger, sadness, guilt, shame is heavy, as opposed to joy and gratitude and love. I feel like it's sparkly and I see glitter and I see sparkles, and that is the difference to me in the energy work. When you feel this heaviness in your body, it is very, very simply just your body saying, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, just pay attention. Do something about this. And when you don't do something about it, ask Louise Hay, another beautiful book, Heal Your Body. Louise Hay, she talks about how these emotions manifest in your body. I didn't just get fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, depression, anxiety. I had very, very negative thoughts about myself, about my worthiness in this world, about how I do, especially I think when the twins were born, questioned myself all the time. Am I going to do this right? Who's going to judge me? I'm going to mess up. I'm not good enough. Nothing was ever good enough. Borderline perfectionism, which is just absolute rubbish in my book. A whole other topic. But when I started feeling the emotion, instead of just sleeping my life away, I didn't want to deal with anyone. I didn't want to deal with life. I didn't want to deal with the rejection, with the pain, with the sadness. And I just wanted to sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep. And thank the Lord, I realized I was sleeping my life away and I wasn't being the best mom and the best wife and the best Yvette. Then when you start dealing with those emotions and you start clearing, releasing, healing them, you crack open this egg, the shell that you've been like protecting yourself in. You crack it open and the most divine something emerges, right? It's the butterfly in the cocoon. It's exactly that. Love the butterfly in the cocoon. Okay, so it is crucial to become aware of these feelings. When you feel an emotion, grab your journal, start writing about it. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling? Is there a limiting belief that is blocking me? Is there a block behind this? What is it that I'm striving for? What is it that I'm struggling with? Can you see when you start writing and you start knowing that I'm starting to uncover this? The Money Mindset Academy has a private VIP Facebook group exclusive to the members, and everybody comments, everybody gets coached twice a month. I do live coaching exactly like this. We do Zoom calls so that I can bring people on live. We talk about the money mindset. We talk about the business mindset. We talk about everything, especially the business, which is the phase 5. I go into organic marketing, on whichever platform you want. I go into organic marketing, we go into lead magnets, we go into freebies and pricings and offers and all the things. I'm not a business coach, but I can tell you and I can teach you what I have learned, right? But what I'm trying to say is when you have a community that you know there's no judgment from other women and you know that you're going to get so much support and help, that helps so much when you go in there and you're saying, I'm having such a shit show day. Everything is going wrong. Someone can come in and say, okay, let's get calm. Where are you right now? Let's do this together. It's the best feeling to have community. Who here agrees? Give me some hand raise. Yep, beautiful space to be in. Who's saying that? I can't even see. Community so important. Profound. The realization and accountability is hugely profound. Oh, and Diswa. Oh, yes, it is a beautiful space to be in. I agree. It's very, very seldom that so many of my clients would say to me, my family don't support me. My friends don't support me. My spouse doesn't support me. And that is so needed in our world today, is people feel so unsupported. And when you feel that someone can see you and someone acknowledges you and someone can see you as a person and your dreams and your desires and they just support you regardless, I feel it's the most precious thing we can give to another human. The most precious thing. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, so what I want to say, I was talking about how we buffer with procrastination and eating and drinking and shopping and sex and drugs and all the things, right? To really numb those emotions. I want to challenge you to really pay attention to your emotions. You know what? Something like jealousy. I was always so jealous if there was a beautiful woman with a gorgeous body and a flawless skin and she was so confident in herself and she was doing, I always felt jealousy and I'm like, oh, until I started doing mindset work and I realized that jealousy was an emotion showing me something that I wanted desperately. But what was my brain saying? You can't have it. La 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 la, she's got it, you can't have it. And when you switch that mindset, you will just never be jealous again. You'll literally go like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. I want a handbag like that. Thank you, universe, for showing me that this is available to me as well. Or the car, or the client, or the body, or the spouse, or anything. You get excited because now you're seeing opportunity everywhere. Don't you just love it? Love it, love it, love it. Give me some hearts. Not the little hearts, just a little bit. Let's show some love. Okay. I want to just quickly talk about, before we log off, it's 8 o'clock. I just want to quickly talk about a couple of different ways to shift your vibration. Okay. So you go through the journaling process if you want. You can go through the meditation process. But other things that really help is I'll put high vibe music on really loud. Sometimes I'll dance really madly and shake. You can shake that energy off and then allow new energy to come in. Allow the upliftment. Choose music that just speaks to your soul, that you just want to shout it out. It's so good. You could also use music that you can even meditate to. It's the frequency music. The megahertz. So you get like the 800s, 900s, 600s. Everything means something different. There's one for love, one for self-love, one for abundance, one for miracles. Go and Google that, the frequency of music. So divine, so divine. Vibration always raises my dancing raises my vibration. Tara, I can't tell you how I miss my dance classes. We had so much fun in those classes. And I tell you, just last week, I bumped into an old student. She's like, I miss our dancing. And I'm like, if I wasn't full time into what I'm doing now, I would have just opened up a dance school again. because we just went mad. Okay. Get yourself onto some podcasts. Listen to some people that are uplifting and amazing and funny. Just laugh and laugh. That's the joy bubbling up. Read really good books that really fuel your mind, your soul. That just is so good. It could be a Harry Potter if you want, or it could be a book like Mind Power by John Keogh. Whatever it is, just read and feel yourself. What I like to do is not listen to the news. A lot of people have a lot of opinions on it. I honestly believe that if I had to know something, it comes to me through somebody. I'm like, oh, okay, good to know. I ain't going to listen to the news all day long, because I am honestly a very sensitive being. I'm a highly spiritual empath. I am very intuitive. I am very empathetic, but that's not the word. Introverted as well. It affects me. It affects me badly. So I would rather go on a walk, listen to my music, put a podcast on, take my dog with, go and sit in the park, ground yourself, feel the earth, look at the trees. The energy is all around you. What is your news? What's that? Yes, that's my kind of girl. I tell my husband if the world is ending, he will let me know. I love it. That is my go-to phrase when my hubby says something. CNN, constantly negative news. Exactly. So what they do is they put people in the state of fear. And when they're in the state of fear, they want to know more. So they put the radio on, and then the gossip starts and everyone starts talking. And then you got this little light beam going, oh, but everything's going to work out for you. And they think you woohoo, right? I'd rather be that girl. Flying my dragon, dancing with the fairies under the glitter starlight. Ah, man, that's my fantasy. Okay, so get creative, shake it off, go for a massage, bubble bath, do something to get yourself out of the vibe. And if nothing else, go into the Facebook community and say, I'm struggling, can someone help me? Or give me an uplifting meme for the day, something, that really uplifts you. I think that's actually something I need to drop in the Facebook group tomorrow, that we can all do some funny memes and all sorts of funny things. I just love it. Allow yourself to feel the emotions. Allow yourself to feel the emotions. Your brain's going to say, but I'm going to die. I don't want to face the sadness. I don't want to face the guilt. I don't want to face the anger. I don't want to face the loneliness. I don't want to face the rejection. But know that your brain is trying to keep you safe. It is sabotaging the shit out of you, and that's okay. You can say, thank you, brain, for trying to keep me safe. But my soulful side, my powerful side, the universal power within me is now taking over. That's it. Okay. All right. So that is it. What I want to do, go into your workbook, have a look at everything there. Really get familiar with these 5 steps. Tomorrow we are talking about aligned action, which is the 5th step of the manifesting process. But because, check out my IG, my picture is a fairy. Hold on. Who's telling me this? I can't see who's telling me. Renee. Okay, cool. Well, I must tell you on my phone. No, my phone's right in front of me. I have got my dragon with my warrior girl there all the time. I don't have a picture of my kids. They don't take offense to it because they know mom rides a dragon all day long. I actually said to my kids many years ago, they were saying something about, is dragons real? Are dragons real? I said, of course they're real. Dude, I have no hesitation that in a past life, many, many moons ago, I was on a planet with fairies and dragons and elves and pixies, and it was magic, and everyone did magic, and it was amazing. That is why I'm so connected to it. And they were just like, yeah, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, okay, it makes sense. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so before we jump off, thank you everybody for showing up. I just love your commitment. I love the vibe in this group. It is absolutely on fire. I want you to drop the word magic as many times as possible, and then I'm going to scroll through and you will be the last winner of W Business mini course. Okay, are you ready? Go. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Let's go. Magic, enter, magic, enter, magic, enter. Let's see. Where is it starting? Okay, Liz has got one magic down. Let's go as fast as possible. You only got 30 seconds. Let's go. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Thanks, Yvette. You're welcome, Atara. You're welcome. Magic. Okay, 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to start swiping to see who wins. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, I'm going to start swiping. I'm scrolling up and down so I can get a whole bunch of people. Okay, close my eyes. Indiswa. I hope I'm saying your name right. Indiswa. Indiswa, you're the winner. You're the winner. Oh my gosh, you got so many winners. I love it. Please email me, sweetheart. Email me, Yvette at YvetteFarinha.co.za. The email is in the link above. I'm so excited. Congratulations, congratulations. All the magic, all the abundance, all the love, all the joy. I bless you. I bless you. I bless you with all of it. I want you to believe in your magic. And if it calls to you, go and catch the link above for Money Mindset Academy. I have founding members special 50% discount for founding members only until the 1st of March 2023. Go and get your applications in. It's by application only, and I will get back to you tomorrow. Day 3, we're doing step 5, aligned action. Let's see. How is this? How is the how unfolding in this manifesting journey? You are welcome, my angel. Congrats, everybody, for all the winners. Thank you for showing up. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Sending you so much love. And I will be linking it up above, pinning it up above in the Facebook group. If you want to catch it again, watch the replay, take a hell of a lot of notes. Okay, badasses, go and have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Sending kisses.